the same. I wanna see the lights on. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind. Baby, you're the last thing that's playing on my mind. When I go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head. You can keep me up all night. You light my fire, baby. I feel it burning higher when I'm in your eyes. You light my fire, baby. You make me feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. When I'm with you. Baby, I've been asking, been begging you for more. 'Cause you just take my breath away. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind. You've been my obsession. You're always on my mind. And when I go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head. You can keep me up all night. You light my fire, baby. I feel it burning higher when I'm in your eyes. You light my fire, baby. You make me feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. When I'm with you. You tell me how. Feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. When I'm with you. You tell me how. Feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. When I'm with you. On the way home from the studio, I walked in to I sat down for a drink or two. I didn't get very far. She sat right there next to me. Oh, just drinking that drink so easily. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my veins. She's a slow sipper. She's taking
just about ready to roll here. And today's starter, Kevin Gausman. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. That missed by a lot. And we are underway. Next offering way off the plate. And another ball.
No strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Sit him down.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second baseman, Ketel
Marte up to the plate. Not
Counts
even
1-0.
close there. Ball one. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch misses way outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Outside low. And it's 3-0. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
Take it all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
And here it comes. Popped up. Bichette makes the catch for the out. One down. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Pavin Smith, the next to hit, takes ball one. Perdomo, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next pitch is outside.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His second home run of the series. And that gives him a lead. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient. And it paid off.
So one out, nobody on. And now it's Josh Naylor. And ball one. Still only one out here in the inning. That one not close. Ball 2. Gausman. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well,
oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
no pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit? Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Base is empty, one away. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Outside, and that is ball 1. And another ball. Gausman. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And there's a foul ball. One out, base is empty. And that one fouled off. And a payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Outside, and that is ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
96, left fielder.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Gurriel gets a piece. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. That missed by a lot. 3-1.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Got him. That's out number 2.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Randall Grichuk now. And base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
38, center fielder, Alec Thomas.
Alec Thomas now. And the first offering is not close. And that's outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Right side, hard hit. Jimenez, throw to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. And towing the slab, Ryne Nelson. How about a scouting report on him?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Line drive to short and caught. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Boy, he's really piling up the ribbies in this series, man. 7 runs knocked in already. You got to give credit to his teammates for getting on base ahead of him and giving him those opportunities. But ultimately, it's on him in that spot to knock those runners in, and he's been doing it. Good for him, making the most of every opportunity.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, first baseman.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. Safe. It's 3-1.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
One out. Runner at second. Kirk digs in now. That one is absolutely belted. Could be extra bases. Vladdy coming around third. He'll score easily. He's in there.
Picks himself up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Man at second with 1 away. And now for the Jays, George Springer. That one ripped. And gone. George Springer takes it deep. And they grab the lead. It's 4-3. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch. And I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
1 down. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Tosses to first. Yeah, they get the out.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Drops a bunt down the first base side, and they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We move to the 2nd in Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Diamondbacks 3. Back now in Toronto. New inning getting started. Now the D-backs catcher, Jose Herrera.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Gausman back to work. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Kirk pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Back to the top of the lineup, Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The shortstop takes the ball. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Swing and a pop-up. Guerrero should have this one. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Marte takes the ball as he stands in for the second time. And another ball. That one outside. No strike. And that's ball 3. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, the designated
And now it's going to be Pavin Smith. He's already homered here in this one. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
No,
that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
2 outs.
Ryne.
Josh Naylor would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And a foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. He's already homered in this game. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball.
No strike.
Two on, 2 outs. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
High fly ball out of the left center field. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Diamondbacks 3. Back here at Rodgers Center, bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Will Robertson. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and that's foul. 0-1. Bunting, and it's in the air. Toss to Naylor. One up, one down.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
So up next for Toronto, Jonathan Clase. Bunted back towards the mound. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop,
Bo Bichette up to the dish. 0 for 1 so far. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. And it's out of here. Bo Bichette blasts one out. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-3.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's the DH. Addison Barger gets the bunt down the right side, and that's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Puts a bunt down. Naylor. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 5-3 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That's way outside. And that's ball one. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that's in the dirt. That one missed.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Out in front and foul to the left side. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Struck out looking his first time. Gurriel getting to start in left, batting sixth in today's lineup. And he was born in Cuba. Gausman winds and deals. And another ball. That one not close. And now 3-0. And there's the strike. Suarez on at first, nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Randall Grichuk, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. And there's a ball.
Two walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Now 3-0. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Fouled off down the right side. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here's the center fielder, Alek Thomas. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Not even close there. Ball 1.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Outside low, and that's ball 3.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And that is out of play. Out front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. Bases juiced, no outs. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. He goes down looking. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jose Herrera. He popped out his first time.
How many times have we seen an early at bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Ball 1, no strike.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Not close with that one, and now 3-0. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. Squeezes it. Out. Number 2. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Popped up. Kurt under it. And that's the 3rd out. So they load the bases, but leave them stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Diamondbacks 3. Set for the bottom of the third. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That's hard hit on the line. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Thomas under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Grounded out his first time up. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it hits the fence. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So digging in, Ernie Clement. Bunting for a hit. Picks it up with the bare hand to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
So bases all loaded up. Now the left fielder, Will Robertson. He's 0 for 1. Lined into left center, should be extra bases. One runs in, another comes in to score. In to score from first, and the lead is up to 5.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryne Nelson departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, number 67.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jonathan Clase next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. And that bunted towards third. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. It's now 8-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. First pitch, not close.
strikes.
Here's a 2-0.
I got 3-0.
That one is hammered right field. Springer drop step going back into the bullpen and gone. His 13th home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 8-4.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Pavin Smith. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one misses. Now 2-0. And that's down and away. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back there. It's a bomb. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 8-5. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Well, he had the green light there in the 3-0 count, and sometimes guys can be a little too anxious, but he was very patient, allowed the pitch to get into the zone, and once it did, he jumped all over it. Really good piece of hitting.
Here's Josh Naylor, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. That one not close, and that's ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. That missed by a lot. 3-0. And he walked him.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
So a man aboard. Now up next for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
That misses, and it's 1-1. Naylor gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that one fouled off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Now.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Naylor into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air, foul off first. Guerrero makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Gurriel Jr.
Here's Gurriel. He is struck out, and he is walked. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Robertson pulls it down, and there's two gone. Next to hit for Arizona, Randall Grichuk.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That one
Two
missed.
balls, no strike.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
3 balls, no strike.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Clement makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-5. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Bo Bichette. That one ripped left field. That's back. And out of here. He sends a rocket to left. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 9-5.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And here is Addison Barger. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swing a high fly ball deep left field. And it banks off the foul pole. Home run. His 9th homer of the year. It's 10-5.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it planked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now, here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Suarez throw to first in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. And Captain Kirk goes deep. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 11-5.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
So 1 out, nobody on. And the batter is George Springer. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Naylor. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
Now batting, second baseman,
And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. 1 for 2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Thomas gets under it. Makes the catch, inning over. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. We played 4. Jays 11 and the Diamondbacks 5. Back now in Toronto. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Alec Thomas. Gausman back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Outside low, and the count is 2-0.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
In the air, right side. Springer sizing this one up. And out number 1 on the grab.
up next for the Diamondbacks.
And here's the catcher, Jose Herrera. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. And another ball. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Misses again, 5 in a row. Herrera at first, 1 gone. Not even close there. 2-0. And that misses as well. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
1-0.
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch.
2-0.
Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
That
Ryne.
misses the zone, and it's 3-0. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Springer on the move. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're at the top of the 5th, and they're all loaded up.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
6-run lead doesn't feel all that big right now based on the situation.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Now pitching.
Yariel Rodriguez will take over here.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Life is water running down.
Not
Count
close
1-0.
with that one. 1-0.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Shut them down.
Ball 2.
Next
3 ball,
offering
no
is
strike.
down low. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is still loaded and still only 1 away.
First baseman, Josh Naylor.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor.
Ball 1, no strike.
Base is loaded, 1 away. And that
ball,
one is
no
in the
strike.
dirt. And that's ball 2. And there's a
3
ball.
No strike.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 11-8.
Aggressive with the 3-0 pitch, and it produces multiple runs. An important moment here, and for batters, swinging in that spot is a personal preference. What is the player more inclined to do? Well, their first instinct is probably the right one, and that turned out to be the case here.
Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one
1-0.
not close, and it's 1-0. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And
2
another
balls,
ball.
No strike.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good
I
spot.
got 3-0.
In the dirt, blocked. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 3-1.
Right through there for a strike. And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And George makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. now at the plate. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
Ball. Down.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. And that's down and away. Randall Grichuk on deck for Arizona. Two outs. That's a base hit. Run scores.
To swing or not to swing? That was the question, and the answer was letting it rip on that 3-0 pitch. It worked out great. It's a base hit, and it scores a run. You can't ask for anything else in that spot.
First and second, 2 outs. Randall Grichuk getting ready to hit. Fouled off. He was late. Ball 1 there. Not even close there. And it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And fouled off. Next offering way off the plate. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Got him. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. Last half of the 5th coming up. Jays 11 and the D-backs 9. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Kevin Ginkel.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now, Ernie Clement. Gets the bunt down the right side. And he beats him to first. He's safe. And at first, Will Robertson next up for the Blue Jays.
Well, these Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases. And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
Stays alive. Clement aboard here at first with nobody out. Bunting, and he pops it up. Naylor hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder,
Jonathan Clase next up for the Blue Jays. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Not in time. He's safe.
Sometimes you can get a little too aggressive trying to cut off that lead run and try to make something happen that really isn't there. You got to take that sure out at first base. Not sure what happened right there in terms of communication.
So the batting order turns over. Bo Bichette digs in now.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Trying to move the runners over. Tosses to first, and Bichette is retired.
Now batting, Rodgers.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Addison Barger.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Bare hand scoop. It's there, and that's a great play. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're through 5. Jays 11 and the D-backs 9. Top 6, and now the center fielder, Alec Thomas. Thomas, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. That's towards center. Clase settles under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher, Jose
Stepping in, Jose Herrera.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Not
Ball
close
one, no
with that
strike.
one. Ball 1. And another ball. Next
Ball
offering
3.
misses. Ball 3.
3-0.
One down, base is empty.
Aye.
That one fouled off. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Kirk to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Fought off foul.
One and one.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
That misses, and it's 2 and 1. And that skips into dirt. can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and that is the inning. So they go quietly there. Part of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. Jays 11 and the D-backs 9. Back here at Rodgers Center, and now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. And Vladdy Jr. hits one out. Home run number 10 of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 12-9.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kevin Ginkel won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Anthony DeSclafani into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add a run. It's 13-9.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Here's George Springer. That one hammered center field. Back there. Gone. He sends it out of here. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 14-9.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Bunts it towards the mound. Toss to Naylor. One away, bottom of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Bunted back towards the mound. Slinging it to first in time. Here's the left fielder, Will Robertson. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Puts a bunt down. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. We're through 6 full. The Jays are out in front, 14-9. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. That one not close. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
Three balls, no strikes.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Yeah.
Fastball for a strike. And now 3-2. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And next is the designated hitter, Pavin Smith. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Outside low, 2-1. Next offering misses down and away. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Late swing, foul to the left.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that's downstairs and outside. Smith leads off first with 1 away. That misses, and that's ball 2.
3-0.
Squirts away a little bit. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 3-2.
Okay.
Man at first, 1 away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three and 2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez. That's outside,
no strike.
and that's ball 1.
Two and 0.
That one missed.
3-0.
On the ground left side. 6, 4.
He's out.
3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Toronto leads this one 14-9. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jalen Beeks.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
And now, Jonathan Clase, a switch hitter batting right. Puts a bunt down. Naylor. Not in time. He bunts his way aboard to lead off the frame. And now, Bo Bichette. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Clase around third. He'll score.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So, man aboard, Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Popped up. Suarez makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. See you later. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 17-9.
Man, he looks like his dad out there hitting home runs. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jalen Beeks is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Number 43 on to pitch here. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Base is empty, one away, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Bunts it towards the mound. Gets the catcher by a step. Two down, base is empty. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Puts a bunt down. On the run, throw to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 8th inning coming up. Back after this on the show. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, number 68.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Old ground to explore. I don't play that anymore.
Fastball is outside. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
No strikes.
And there's a ball.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Bichette whips it to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Now it's the right fielder, Randall Grichuk. And the first offering is not close. The Blue Jays up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th.
2 balls, no strikes.
And another ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Springer there makes the catch, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Alec Thomas.
2 outs, base is empty. Now up next for Arizona, Alec Thomas. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Outside,
ball 1, no strike.
And that's ball 1. And that's down and away. And that's in the dirt. Foul ball. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Herrera in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Thomas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Pitch misses, and it's 2-0. That one
Ball
missed.
3-0.
He swings and fouls one off. And that one is lifted in the air. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 3 in this one. fastball is
1-0.
outside. That one
2 balls,
misses.
no strike.
Now 2-0. And there's
I
a
got
ball.
3-0.
Ketel Marte to bat next. And a foul ball.
Three-two, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Bunts it in the air. And there's one down. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Gets the bunt down the right side and a foul ball. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Naylor. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Will Robertson. Lays down a bunt to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the 9th. Here's Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
Manager signals over, and how about this? The intentional walk signal to the leadoff hitter. Man at first, nobody out. And now the DH, Pavin Smith. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Bases loaded, nobody out. Next to hit for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. And the pitch. And ball one.
No strike.
Not even close there. And the count is 2-0. And another ball.
No strike.
Marte at third. Smith over at second. Naylor on at first with nobody out. Fastball for a strike. On the ground, could be 2. To second, that's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
So they're down to their final out. And the batter now, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. At the wall, and it's out of play. 2 outs. Right through there for a strike. 3-2. 1 strike away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take this one in a blowout.
Well, as much action as there was in this one, really impressive performance from the bats on the winning side. They gave up quite a few runs, but they still blew them out of the water. They have to be feeling pretty good about themselves offensively right now.
High-scoring ball game in this one for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Lovers intertwined with no place to go, and so they kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come escape with me, just a rebel, looking for a place to be. So let's kick, and push, and coast. Yeah, before he knew he had a crew, there wasn't no punk, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks. They would push till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe no more, and it wasn't like they wasn't getting chased no more.
When I first